Okay, that long-awaited moment has come whereby this section of the day whereby I've dedicated it to rune readings will now be done with rune cards and not just rune stones, because I've had people saying that they can't see the stones themselves and so therefore they want to have something more visual, so I've upgraded to the cards. So what are we doing here? What is the runes? Okay, what we know about them so far is that the symbols were the letters in the alphabet used by ancient people, ancient tribal people from a long time ago, and also there's a sense of the letters being used as a source of divination and also storytelling and to tell the myths of the ancient people in the ancient times. So here I have my 24 rune stones in the form of cards, all of the traditional ones, and I'm going to do it in the style of a 3-card tarot reading for you today, as I'm going to show you in a moment. You got some beautiful artwork there, okay, which really points out some aspects of the mystery of the symbol and so on and so forth. It doesn't necessarily complete the understanding, but it does give some kind of poetic expression of the kind of energy, thoughts, moods and the rest of that of your symbol. So let's start from the top. What have we got here? What have we got? 3-card reading. I'm going to include reversals as well. I mean, some would say with rune stones you can have it pointing in lots of different directions because it's a stone, it can just be turned around and so on and so forth. But that's depending upon the methodology that people use. And I use my methodology. So here we go. I am, of course, the great and glorious, soon to be famous, one day New Dutch, back again one more time. This is your reading slot, your moment of zen and calm and contemplation, your moment of being separate and set apart from the rest of the day and the rest of your life, so you can think things through. If you like what I'm doing here for you, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and click the notification icon, namely the bell, so that you can get updated as to whenever I'm uploading more content. So what are your 3 rune stones for today? Okay. I used to call that symbol the need rune, because one of its pronunciations would be need. I don't know whether you can see that there, but this particular set calls it Nathiz. Northiz, I think would be the pronunciation of that. But there is no actual symbol of fire within the artwork. Instead, it's suggesting something to do with the passage of time, when the time is right, getting your information right, getting your ideas, thoughts and feelings right. And what is it that you need to have in your life at this time, and what are you going to need to have in your life in the future? It's a question of thinking about priorities, maybe. It's a question of thinking about delayed gratification rather than instant gratification. But I think that the symbol of the need, the vertical line with a cross beam at an angle, is much more to do with survival. It's much more to do with your immediate needs. So I've got a conflict of tensions going on there between what is immediately necessary for you and what is hypothetically in the long-term future appropriate for you. Maybe it's a time of slowing down and contemplating. Maybe it symbolizes sitting down around a campfire, holding a conversation about the future, like a typical modern day breakfast table conversation with a couple. What do you need to talk about? And why do you need to talk about it? Second card, symbol of the moon, the Manu rune, or Manaz, according to this particular rune set. And it's got the symbol of the sun and the moon in the top. So it doesn't have a single specific meaning, but the artistry suggests balance and strength, contemplating the past, looking towards the future, but also trying to live in the present. But I think trying is the word, because the contemplation there appears to be that there's a lot going on. things you're concerned about that has happened that's still traumatizing you and hurting you. Things that could be happening in the future which could be bright and sunny and warm, but you're not sure if it'll happen for you. A sense of maybe too many forces in your life, and you can't see which ones are the right ones, which are the wrong ones, and which to carry on working against so that you can get the prosperity in life that you actually need. And finally, the Jera, or the Yera, again reversed. But it's expressing it almost like a Mediterranean harvest time image. We've got things looking a bit like chestnuts or figs at the bottom. We've got bunches of grapes. I don't know whether you have like bunches of grapes all that much in the cold ice of northern Europe in the ancient times, but that's the kind of sense of luxury that this particular card is talking about. It's like a harvest symbol, but applied to a much more modern era when we've got the ability to go to a shop and buy things from all over the world. Okay? What, therefore, are your celebratory plans, and have you shored up your stability so that you can get what you require? What else do you need to prepare for the future? Now, I don't know if any of that makes any sense to you. I know it makes sense to me, to my life, to the way in which I've been seeing things, and the fact that I need to work on a few issues. Okay? So I'm getting something from this as well, as maybe you are too. Okay? And I think that the conflict of tensions between the symbolism within the cards and the more, let's say, ancient, traditional, energetic interpretation of the symbols is giving me more pause for thoughts and contemplation. Is it doing the same for you? Did you like that? Did you get some benefit from it? Was there something from that which has stimulated some of your thoughts about how you should be living? I don't know, but you do. I have a comment section. Do not be afraid to use it. If you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, click the bell. Also, I would say, don't forget the truth. The truth is, I am your professional online street performer for today. I have my cap out there on the street in the form of the super thanks button. If you like what I'm doing and you want to support me and motivate me to put out more content for you, then by all means just click that button and chip me a couple of dollars if you can afford it, and if you can't, then don't. Alright? If you've missed out on any of the videos I put out over the past 24 hours, click on my channel name and go to the videos section, and then that will lead you to all the stuff I've already put out. Also check out the About Me section and see whether there's anything there that floats your boat. And I will look forward to speaking to you again soon for another delightful rune reading at this time of the day. Remember, it's midnight UK time for rune readings, it's midday UK time for tarot readings, and at 6 AM I'm doing the 40 Servants divination deck readings. Hope that makes some sense to you. Stay subscribed for Halloween, which is going to be awesome and thoroughly spooky, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.